Here at the Chamber, among our over 1,000 members now, we have a variety of nonprofit groups that are members of the Chamber, and that's where we are today. I have Mr. Jerry McCullough with Men Serving God. Jerry, good to see you.
Good to be here. Thank you, Bryan.
Well, Men Serving God, as I mentioned, is one of the many nonprofit groups here at the Chamber, but nobody knows more about Men Serving God. You're actually the founder and president of Men Serving God. Is that correct?
That's correct. About 10 years ago.
It's been 10 years.
Yeah.
Well, to give us a little thumbnail for people that aren't familiar with the organization, why did it start? Let's start there. How did it start?
Well, it just felt like that I knew some men that needed to be out in the community, be in their churches, volunteering. And so I got 12 men to come, and we had barbecue, and we sat around the dining room table and talked about how we could serve. And over the 10 years, that has grown to, we're expecting around 700 men next month at the Levitt.
From 12 to 700.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff going on in the meantime.
Oh, well, now this will be about our 10th one. COVID cost us a year.
Sure.
So we had 9 years, I guess, and 5 of those have been at the Levitt because we outgrew the places we were meeting. Mm-hmm. And it's been a great evening. In October 21st, 6 o'clock, Spring Creek Barbecue is catering for us.
Wow.
And
it's a catered meal?
It's a catered meal. And
what's the charge?
It's free.
It's free?
It is free.
Wow.
And we don't take up any money. We pay for all these things through a golf tournament that we have in the spring. And but we have 6 breakfasts during the year where we bring speakers in to talk about how men can serve in their church or how they can serve in their community, even how they can serve in their home. And so we do 6 of those, and then we have this barbecue.
So you get tied in with a variety of churches here in the Arlington area that are all part of this. I mean, is there a situation where the churches think you're trying to take over their people, or walk me through that?
Well, we make sure that we're one pastor says, I really like this organization because you're pushing men towards the church and not taking men away from the church or your organization. And so that's what we try to do. We want men to serve in their church. We're not a church, and but we encourage them to serve some way, somehow, whatever their abilities are, what their passion is. Serve in your church, serve in the community where your passion is. That's our mission. That's our mission statement: is to encourage Christian men to serve in their home, or to be involved in their home, to be involved in their church, and be involved in the community.
When you talk about serving in the community, I've been to your event a time or two, and at the big barbecue at the Levitt, there's a lot of tables set up around the Levitt. People with different other nonprofit groups and stuff. Walk me through that, because it's a great way to bring people to the community.
Well, we call them partners, and we have over 30 partners, and we send out information about those organizations and about the serving opportunities that are there. At the barbecue, they're at their tables, and men can go over and talk to them about how they can serve there. But also during the year, we will send out information about it, and so men will know about it. Men, if they know what the opportunity is, they know what the time factor is, what the job is, they'll step up. But if you just say, well, go and volunteer,
it doesn't work
that way.
One thing that I've noticed over the years, working myself with nonprofits in the community, a lot of people, when you first talk about nonprofits, they immediately think, well, they just want me to write a check. They just want money. That's not the case, is it? They need expertise, and they need people.
I'm not going to say they don't need money.
They do, but it's not the only thing.
That's not the only thing. And so when a group of men come in to help them with an event, they're very appreciative. We had a group who went in and cleaned out the area behind one of the nonprofit's buildings that had really grown up and stuff, and so spent a day out there helping them. They were very, very much appreciative of that volunteer work. It wasn't money involved, just hard work.
Yeah.
If I remember the day, it was very hot. But, things like that, it's one of the things that we do. And we do other things. The Miracle League is one where our men go out and announce and help with the game and every different things like that. But, you know, a lot of times I get a question is, how can I get involved with men serving God? Well, we have teams.
Teams.
Yeah, and that's a group of around 10 men on a team, and they take on projects. I have a team that I head up. It's called a Bear Team, and
Play there by any chance?
well, it has something to do with there.
Okay.
But anyway, but we do have a Frog Team.
Okay.
So and a Mav Team,
Okay.
but the Bear Team went down to the Taste Project and worked there on a Saturday. There was 5 or 6 men, and some of them were servers, some of them worked in the kitchen, some were at the front desk. But it was they appreciated it. Men got a lot out of it, and I found that one of our men was a pretty good fry cook.
Okay.
And those are teams. And then we have the Bear Team, the Frog Team, the Mav Team, the Star Team. We have a Ranger Team that just started. The Ranger Team their vision is to go into nursing homes and visit with people who do not get visitors.
Nice.
And so, 2 or 3 men will go into a nursing home and then visit with some people during the day. So, and those are the projects we have going.
Yeah, you also keep a database, if you will. People can submit information about themselves, letting you know and your organization know what talents they have. Maybe somebody's good at bookkeeping. Maybe somebody's a carpenter. Maybe someone's a painter. How's that database utilized?
Well, we have a project come up, and we need certain abilities or skills. We can go through there and pull those out, and then inform those men that this organization needs their expertise, and here are the dates that they need it, and here's what you'll be doing. And so we don't force them to go, but we tell them about it. And so a lot of times the men will do it because they know what to do.
It sounds like it's a rather unique organization in a variety of ways, but going back to one of the things you've said when we started, you had this big barbecue and there's no charge for the barbecue, but the expenses associated with the barbecue, you cover those through a golf tournament. So really, you have 2 big events a year, one big one to support the bigger one.
Correct. Mm-hmm. And
I guess that, okay.
But and our Dennis Brown was one of our members, and he was one that came up with the idea was have a golf tournament, because he done those for the many nonprofits,
right.
And that became very successful through his leadership, and we've continued that. And men enjoy playing golf. It gives them an opportunity to learn more about men serving God. Also, some men want to contribute to it at that time too, besides just playing golf.
And then the money goes for the other side.
But we also give money to some of our partners that
Okay.
we have a grant program,
Okay.
and they can submit a request for a grant, and we've helped several organizations when they've turned in a grant request. And at the talking about $1,500 or something like that. If they have something come up that they need some, and they turn it in, we look at it, and we have the money to help them out.
Have you found at your big event at the Levitt, churches get involved, encourage their men to come to this event, and then the men are there together as part of a church, but now they're part of a bigger community, and then they learn about these partners from the friend. I just see this thing just feeding off itself and exploding.
Yeah, and we go back to our mission statement, though, is that we want men to be involved in their church, but we also know that there are opportunities out in the community where men can become part of it, and it kind of brings men together on a direct way of helping our community.
Yeah, it's just a great thing all the way around. Okay, let me ask you this. You mentioned we're now in year 10. All right, can you put your put your magic ball here in front of you? Where do you see the organization heading, say, 5 years from now, in year 15?
Well, there's a person in charge named God, and we'll follow His lead of where this organization we're going to go. We do have one organization over in Irving that came out of our organization.
Okay. All right.
And we have some others that have inquired about it, and so we hope that it will spread to different communities. It doesn't have to be named Men Serving God. They can take their own name, but the purpose is to out there serving and serving for God, and so we hope that would God will lead us in that direction, that more men throughout our region here who learn more about it.
Men serving God through their own church, through their community, and in those three things.
Those three things.
All right, let me ask you this. Obviously, you're members of the Greater Arlington Chamber of Commerce. We appreciate that. And since you've been a member now the last 3-4 years, I'm not sure exactly, what have you been able to get from the chamber that's maybe helped you with your mission with Men Serving God?
Well, we enjoy coming to visit over breakfast and interacting with the other people at the tables and hearing about different organizations. And we all get opportunity to share about our organization. And I think the chamber does a great job of bringing people together in a way in which everyone feels comfortable and everyone feels free to talk about their business, talk about their nonprofit or whatever it is. And I really appreciate the chamber doing that. They also have something, after hours, and we have not participated in that at this point, but it's on our schedule.
Good. All right. Well, it's kind of the whole reason we're here, because as we'd like to say here at the chamber, together we succeed. And I know you know that within your organization, and then on the organization, the chamber itself, we succeed because of members like Men Serving God. So, Jerry, that's it. I appreciate you coming in today. One more time, the day barbecue is
October 21st at the Levitt Pavilion. Starts at 6 o'clock. We start serving barbecue at 6 o'clock, and our speaker comes on around 7. And that's going to be Chris Harper, who heads up an organization called Better Man, and he's a great speaker, and we're looking forward to what he has to say.
Thank you, Jerry. Appreciate you coming in. Right?
Thank you.
All right, folks, we talked about it once. I'm going to mention it one more time. As Jerry knows, as we all know, and I hope you know, together we succeed here at the Greater Arlington Chamber of Commerce. Thank you.